Hello everyone and welcome to my F1 2000 Classic Season, featuring of course Heinz-Harald Frentzen, the greatest driver in the world ever. Just thought I'd say that just in case Mr. Frentzen's watching, because we are best buds now. Anyway, today we're at France and here is some team radio.
Okay Heinz-Harald, that was a fantastic win last time in Canada. Please try to get a good qualifying position today.
Yes, so the team are just congratulating Heinz-Harald on his last awesome performance to get first place in Canada last time out. And now he's trying to repeat that performance here in France for the French Grand Prix. But as you can see, it is raining, and of course that's never good for a good qualifying time. But let's see how the awesome Mr. Frentzen is going to do, as we're just coming round now on the last dying corners of this lap, round this chicane and round this little corner here. I can never remember the names. Okay then, we're coming underneath this bridge and through another little chicaney squiggly bit. That's it, yeah, okay. Oh, Mr. Frentzen's gone a little bit wide, but it's okay because he survives on awesomeness alone, and he crosses the finish line currently in first position. Would you look at that? Awesome. Okay, so let's go back now to the qualifying session, which we are fast forwarding. And oh my goodness gracious me, Mr. Frentzen is actually losing positions because Jarno Trulli, his teammate, is now currently in pole position and with quite a faster time as well. Frentzen is dropping down the order. He's already down to 5th position, 6th, 7th, 8th. Oh my goodness gracious me. He's now down to 9th position, and Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari has got pole, but no he hasn't, because David Coulthard in the McLaren. No, they're dropping off like flies now. Mika Hakkinen has now got pole position in, of course, the McLaren, which in 2000 was bloody quick. So there's only 29 minutes left of the qualifying session now. So Mr. Heinz-Harald has started to go out, and look at that! He's currently in 21st position. Wow. Let's see if he can improve on that time then. We thought that was a fast time, but it proved not to be. So let's come round this squiggle now into the start and finish line and see the time that the awesome Mr. Heinz-Harald Frentzen, sir, has done. And he crosses the line and he's 9th place for Mr. Frentzen. Okay, so let's go back now to the qualifying session, and he's on a 1:15.1, and yet Mika Hakkinen is on a 1:13.6, but of course in a much faster car. So Mr. Frentzen goes out for his last chance to try and get further up the grid. Oh, time for more team radio.
You're currently in 9th place, Heinz-Harald. We know the conditions are wet, but please try and get pole position.
Yes, basically what the team are saying there is that even though it's raining, please try and get a higher position up the grid. So he's coming round now this last chicane into the start and finish straight. Let's see what our time is for Mr. Heinz-Harald Frentzen. As he crosses the line, it's a 1:15.7. I don't think that's improved his time at all. No, it hasn't. He remains still in 9th position. And there's only 8 minutes left. I don't think Mr. Frentzen's going to go out. He can't go out again because he's done 11 of his 12 qualifying laps. So that's it. His final finishing position for the race will be 9th place, I think. Let's just check it on the scores. There you go. Michael Schumacher has got pole position in France. Okay then, there's the final positions. He's in 9th place. I hand you over now to our commentator, Mr. Jim Rosenthal.
Round 9 of the season is now the French Grand Prix. Welcome to Manicourt. The brilliant Heinz-Harald Frentzen took the win last time out, and he'll be hoping for another big result this time. So now we move on to round 9. A good performance is needed for Frentzen in today's race if he's to try to keep in touch with the championship leaders. As you can see, the drivers have already started the formation lap, so I'll recap on the qualifying order. On pole, Michael Schumacher in the leading Ferrari. Second, Hakkinen. Third place, Coulthard. Fourth place, Rubens Barrichello. Fifth, Alesi in the leading Prost. Sixth, Giancarlo Fisichella. Seventh place, Jacques Villeneuve. Eighth place, Jarno Trulli in the leading Jordan. Ninth place, Frentzen. 10th place, Johnny Herbert. 11th, Ralf Schumacher. 12th, Wurz. 13th, Ricardo Zonta in the second VAR. A stuttering 14th, Jos Verstappen. 15th, Eddie Irvine. 16th, Nick Heidfeld. 17th place, De La Rosa. 18th place, Pedro Diniz. 19th, Mika Salo. 20th, Marc Genet. 21st place, Button. 22nd place, Gaston Mazzacane. So good luck to all the drivers as they get ready for the lights.
So as the music fades, well, it was all happening in that first lap yet again. We think we've lost the Ferrari because his engine blew up, and now Mr. Heinz-Harald Frentzen himself has made it into 4th position. He's got John Alesi in a Prost in 3rd place. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 3 out of 16, and Mr. Frentzen is now on the attack against Mr. Alesi in the Prost. Let's see if he manages to get past him. Getting very, very close. Of course, you have to be very careful in the wet conditions because you can spin out very, very easily. But he's going to try down the inside for the Prost, is he? Yes, he is. Wow, look at that. He's now in a podium position from Mr. Invincible himself, Heinz-Harald Frentzen. Okay, so he's just got he's just looking at his rearview mirrors because Mr. Alesi is getting past him, or trying to. As we accelerate forward now, he's going past David Coulthard.
Box, Heinz-Harald. Box, coming to the pits.
Yes, so now it is time for his first pit stop, or his only pit stop, I should say. He's currently in 3rd position. No repairs required for Mr. Frentzen. just fuel and tyres, and of course back onto the wet tyres, because as you can see it is still raining and we didn't get held up in the pits this week. Wow, and now you can see the stickers on the tyres which indicate that they are new. He comes out into the start finish straight and he's now down to 7th position with Giancarlo Fisichella in the Benetton behind him in 8th, and Riccardo Zonta in the BAR currently now in 6th positions. We accelerate forward now to lap 8 out of 16, and we've gone past the pits and he had to go. Oh, look at that! Who's that? That's a McLaren just come out of the pit lane, but he has managed to get past him. He's now in 5th place with Riccardo Zonta in front of him and David Coulthard behind him as we accelerate forward now to lap 9 out of 16. And look at that, David Coulthard's coming down the inside, but no, Mr. Frentzen manages to resist him and he maintains his place. He's still trying to catch though Riccardo Zonta as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 9. And is he going to go down the inside of Zonta? And yes, he is. Wow, so Mr. Frentzen is now up into 4th position, and now he's got Mika Hakkinen, of course, in a very, very fast car in front of him as we accelerate forward now to lap 10, and Jacques Villeneuve in the BAR is pitting. So look at that, he's now up to 2nd place with just Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari, which means that must have been, was it Eddie Irvine who blew up on the first lap? Yes, it must be. Or did he go so? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, let's carry on. This is lap 16. That's into the race, and he's coming 2nd place. Wow, fantastic performance from Mr. Frentzen there. 2nd place, Michael Schumacher. So let's look at the final scores then. As you can see, Michael Schumacher won that race in 20 minutes. Heinz-Harald Frentzen was 2nd, and Riccardo Zonta was 3rd, with Coulthard in 4th and Mika Hakkinen in 5th position. And Jenson Button was in 11th place. And De La Rosa, Wirtz, Ralf Schumacher and all the rest made up the rest of the field. Not classified was Mr. Jacques Villeneuve and Rubens Barrichello. Oh, it was Barrichello, not Irvine, I remember that now. Okay, after 9 rounds, Michael Schumacher's in the lead. Heinz-Harald Frentzen is in 2nd position. It's very, very tight to the top now. And let's see how the others have done. Not very well. Yes, there you go. Nick Heidfeld. Oh, there's a name from the past. Still doing well though. Okay, now let's have a look at the constructors. Oh, look at that, Jenson Button has still not scored a single point, and we are now 3rd in the constructors with 48 playing 70. Fantastic. Okay, there will be more later guys. I will leave you with the highlights. Thanks for watching. Catch you next week.